Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, your business, and your presence. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor website in the area, see if those techniques could outrank them and get you on the first page of Google, which will increase your traffic and your leads and your online presence. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, these are free tips for you. You could use on your own website, but if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. On your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition, number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nice laid out website. Your services are right here. Your name's at the top there. People could reach you with your number. As you scroll down, you see what you're about, who you serve. So nice laid out website, but I would just do some things on the back end to increase your relevant content. Your services are right here, but just increase relevant content to get your searchability up with Google. So speaking of Google, if I type in, if I lived in Independence, Missouri, I might type in, HVAC repair, Independence, Missouri, and this is what typically comes up. Ads come up here, and these are hit or miss. If you haven't invested in them already, they're a good investment, but data just shows consumers sometimes click on those and sometimes they keep going down the list. And here's the map pack here. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be on the top of the page of Google as much as you can for any kind of services you do or area you provide for. Typically, we don't count directories like Yelp and Angie's List because consumers, they're going to go to a local website, especially if it's an emergency type of service like an HVAC repair. So as you scroll down, there's some top competitors in the area, but I'll compare your website to the number third top competitor in this area with HVAC repair, Independence, Missouri. That's Neece, AC. So if your website could beat this guy, then you'll be right here on top of him, and that'll bring you some value with your traffic and your leads. So to do that comparison, there's a tool here we call it Ahrefs, and here's your URL right here. So here's your number. So even though you got a nice laid out website, you're only using 106 keywords. So I would increase your keywords. You get very creative on increasing your keywords. So definitely use the ones you have here. You want to have higher volume, a more bang for your buck. But think about all those services that you do. And you could tag those with all the areas that you provide for, not just Independence, but if you go to Grandview, Lee Summit, if you go to the Kansas side, Olathe, Overland Park, there's so many keywords you could increase. So that's how you start matching your competition and even dominate your competition with increasing your keywords. So compared to Neece website right here, and here's their URL, and here's their keywords. So yeah, you're using more keywords than them. I believe you are. Let's go back. Yeah, you're using more keywords than them. So I would just increasing your keywords to keep dominating them, though. So some of these keywords might be more intentional. Maybe that's pulling in some traffic as well when we type in HVAC repair, Independence, Missouri. But you can do a deep dive in them as well. And whatever you're not using, you just put on your website. Like for instance, I don't know if this is on your website, but Get Air Independence, that's a high search volume 900. You could put that on your website, tag it, optimize it, and you get closer to even dominate your competitors there. So second is backlinks, and a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. So these links here act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. And keeping in mind though, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have relevant, strong backlinks to your website, relevant to your industry. If you have websites outside your industry linking to you, it just doesn't give you the trust power, search power with Google. So for your website, you're using 222 backlinks with 19 reference domains. And compare that to the competitor that we're trying to beat out. So this was maybe giving us some search power. They have almost double your backlinks. So they have 401 backlinks with 237 reference domains. So the goal is to get closer to these numbers. Same thing with backlinks. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You do a search on this. You do the follow backlinks, and you can follow them to your website. And then you add backlinks as well. And that's how you start dominating them with that traffic. Then finally, there's citation. So citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. So if you do have the Independence, Missouri address, you want to be in the top 3 here. Kind of like on pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click for more services. People won't click this button for more services. So you want to be right in the front of faces of consumers. And to do that, you increase citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB, and there's hundreds of others you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely is you outrank above them. So with your website, once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you really start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it to you. To be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack, and here organically with all the services that you do, with all the areas you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords, as I said, that can generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information, or we could talk about your goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a few lines of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the video. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.